Welcome back, Cyber Explorers. It's Alfie, and in this video we'll explore together with this step-by-step guide how to create a virtual machine in Hyper-V. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Creating a virtual machine, VM, in Hyper-V allows you to run multiple operating systems on a single host machine efficiently. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to create a VM, and a detailed explanation of each setting in Hyper-V. Launch Hyper-V Manager from the Start menu. This interface is where you'll manage and create virtual machines. In the Actions pane, click New and then select Virtual Machine. Name your VM, enter a descriptive name, e.g., Ubuntu VM. Choose the folder where VM files will be stored. Choose Generation 1, Legacy Compatibility, BIOS-based firmware, supports older OS. Generation 2, Modern Compatibility, UEFI firmware, supports secure boot, recommended for newer operating systems. Assign memory, allocate startup memory, for example, 2048 megabytes, 2 gigabytes, for lightweight Linux. Enable dynamic memory to allow Hyper-V to adjust memory usage based on the VM's needs. Configure networking. Select a virtual switch for connectivity. External switch connects to the physical network and allows internet access. Internal switch enables communication between VMs and the host but no internet. Private switch allows communication only between VMs, isolating them from the host and the internet. Connect virtual hard disk. Create a new virtual hard disk or use an existing one. Specify size, for example, 20 gigabytes for basic installations. Install the operating system. Choose to install the OS later or attach an installation media, ISO file. Once the VM is created, right-click on it and select Settings for further customization. Hyper-V VM Settings. Hardware 1. Add hardware. Add additional components, for example, network adapters, hard disks, and SCSI controllers, to the VM as needed. 2. Firmware. Adjust the boot order, e.g., optical drive first, or enable secure boot for Generation 2 VMs to ensure only trusted software is loaded during startup. 3. Security. Configure encryption support and Trusted Platform Module, TPM, to enhance security, especially for sensitive data or modern operating systems. 4. Memory. Set memory allocation. Startup memory. Assign an initial amount of RAM to the VM. Dynamic memory. Enable this feature for flexible memory allocation based on VM workloads. 5. Processors. Specify the number of processors, e.g., 2 virtual CPUs for better performance. Configure features such as virtual NUMA and compatibility mode for advanced setups. 6. SCSI controller. Attach virtual hard drives and optical drives to the VM using SCSI controllers, which are scalable and efficient. 7. Network adapter. Configure network connectivity using one of the following. External network connects the VM to the host's physical network, providing internet access and a dedicated IP address. Internal network allows communication between the host and VM, but no internet access. Private network isolates the VM for communication only between virtual machines, ideal for testing or isolated environments. Hyper-V VM Settings. Management. 1. Name. Update the name or description of the VM for better identification. 2. Integration services. Enable integration services such as time synchronization, heartbeat monitoring, and guest file copy for seamless interaction between the host and VM. 3. Checkpoints. Enable checkpoints to save the VM state for backup purposes or testing changes safely. Standard checkpoints captures the VM's current state and memory. Production checkpoints captures a consistent state using the operating system's backup technology. 4. Smart paging file location. Specify where to store the paging file that Hyper-V uses when the VM runs out of physical memory. 5. Automatic start action. Configure what happens to the VM when the host machine boots up. Do nothing. The VM remains powered off. Start automatically. The VM powers on. Restore previous state. The VM returns to the state it was in before the host shut down. 6. Automatic stop action. Configure the behavior when the host machine shuts down. Save the VM state. Saves the current state for faster restoration later. Turn off the VM. Powers off the VM immediately without saving. Shut down the VM. Gracefully shuts down the VM's operating system. Finally, select the VM and click Connect to begin the installation process. Activating the VM. Click anywhere inside the Hyper-V virtual machine connection window where your VM is running. This will capture your mouse and keyboard input, allowing you to interact with the guest OS. If integration services are enabled, your mouse should move seamlessly between the host and VM. Entering full screen mode, press Ctrl+Alt+Break to toggle full screen mode in Hyper-V. If your keyboard doesn't have a break key, try using Ctrl+Alt+Pause instead. This will maximize the VM window to fill your display. To exit full screen mode, press the same shortcut again or resize the window manually. Follow the OS installation wizard to set up the operating system. Hyper-V provides a robust platform for creating and managing virtual machines. By understanding each setting, you can tailor your VM's configuration to suit various use cases, whether for testing environments, development work, or running isolated systems effectively. And that's it for today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and don't forget to activate the notification bell so you won't miss out on any new uploads. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you later.